What is up, dummies? God, it's been so long. Distance makes the heart grow fonder, as they say, I believe. But I am finally back. And with breaking news. You got that right. Sean Payton is the 20th coach of the Denver Broncos. Let's go! And if that wasn't breaking news for you, let's just pretend I broke it for you. My ego is so fragile. Another offseason, another head coach is what they say here in Broncos country. But for the first time since Gary Kubiak in 2016, the same year as our Super Bowl, I must always mention, we have landed our first head coach with head coaching experience. In 6 years, we have been through four head coaches, all of whom were taking their first shot at being a head coach with the Broncos. But oh no, not today, because here at Broncos headquarters, we learn our lessons. Yes, we do. So on January 31st, the Broncos landed New Orleans Saints head coach Sean Payton. Not active head coach, was retired. I'll get into that. Now, is it New Orleans or New Orleans? Ooh, that is going to be quite a fiery discussion. And I don't have the answer, but we'll just keep it rolling. So, who is the 20th coach of the Denver Broncos, and why is this guy such a big friggin' deal? Let's dig in. First of all, he's a Capricorn. That is about all you need to know about that. His NFL coaching debut came in 1997, where he started as the quarterbacks coach for the Philadelphia Eagles. Then he was hired on by the New York Giants as their quarterbacks coach, and a year later, he was promoted to offensive coordinator. And that year, he took him to the Super Bowl. Not just him, but he was part of it. It was reported that during that time, he would lock himself. Sorry, it's serious. He would lock himself inside the stadium and sleep on the couches, studying the plays on his days off. That is commitment. You cannot deny that. That's commitment. After that, he went to Dallas and was their assistant head coach and their quarterbacks coach. During this time, he improved the Cowboys' passing offense from 31st in the NFL to 15th. Then, in 2006, he landed the head coaching job at the New Orleans Saints. At the Saints in Louisiana. Now, this is where it gets juicy. When he was hired, the Saints at that time were called the Aints, and fans would put paper bags over their heads. They were 3-13 and the second worst team in the league. Now, the following year after Peyton's arrival, they were in the NFC Championship with a 10-6 record. Their first playoff appearance in 6 years. No playoffs in 6 years. Huh? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Sounds a little too familiar. Because of this astounding turnaround, in 2007, he was named the Associated Press's NFL Coach of the Year. In his 16 seasons with the Saints, he won 1 Super Bowl, their only Super Bowl, 3 NFC Championship games, 7 division titles, 9 total playoff appearances, and 10 winning record seasons. His 161 overall career wins ranks him as 6th among active coaches in the NFL. During his time with the Saints, he produced a top 10 scoring offense 12 times in 16 years. He has scored more points and gained more yards than any other team in a coach's first 100 games in NFL history. After the 2021 season and a year after losing his BFF QB, Drew Brees, Sean Payton retired from football. But if we've learned anything about retirements in the NFL, is that they don't count. They don't. Now, the question on everyone's mind. Can Payton fix Russ? First of all, this season has really shifted my optimistic way of looking at things in ways that I could have never imagined. Because 2022 would be like, there's no fixing to be done. If anyone can do it, Payton can do it. We're going to the Super Bowl. And 2023 is more like, can Payton fix Russ? Listen, the only place Russ can go from here is up, because last season was his worst in his career, in the history of his career. In the 11 years, the 10 with Seattle and the 1 with us, okay? Only go up from here. And what did Peyton do for Drew Brees? Well, Drew and Peyton both joined the Saints in 2006, and during their time there together, they were like Batman and Robin, you know, running Gotham and stuff that Batman and Robin do. During their time, the offense ranked second in points per game, first in yards per game, first in third down conversions, first in red zone conversions, and Drew Brees became a Hall of Fame quarterback. Can we see this same magic with Russ? I am begging for it. Truly, with my whole being, begging. So, what does the future look like for the Denver Broncos? Well, the Broncos are looking to make history, because that's what we love to do, because there has never been a single coach in NFL history that has led 2 NFL teams to Super Bowl victories. And after 6 consecutive losing seasons and 0 playoff appearances since 2016, you know what? Why not? Why not break history? You know, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Anything can happen. This world's crazy, people. And so is the NFL. And most specifically, the Denver Broncos are the craziest. Well, this move was needed for Denver. Draft capital, money, whatever, all that aside, we needed a head coach with head coaching experience. And there's going to be a lot of changes this offseason. So stay tuned, and I will keep you updated with all the dummy information and insider knowledge you may need. Because that insider knowledge I have lots of, for sure. Stay sane, Broncos country. And welcome to Mile High, Peyton. That's how I'll sign off now. We are giving Let's Ride a break, a very long break.